0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. When I call a play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come take it. I'm ready for more. Tell them I'm ready for more.
Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis, we are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the New England Patriots. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this, but I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number 1 guy.
Throwing Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now Jones. It's brought in by Harris. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Back to throw. Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending, because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Jones. And a dump off to White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak. And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And caught by Henry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief. And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
I can hear you.
Jones operating from the gun. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even it's 7 now as they kick it away. Two and now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. On 4th down, Jones. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
Nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on 3rd and goal. They'll run. This is White. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll run for it. This is White. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now a give to Taylor. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. These two teams all tied after 1. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Tua. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Olszewski now to return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kendrick Bourne with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now Tua. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Now Mack. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and goal, Hill. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Jones. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run the counter. It's Harris. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. Now he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now Jones throwing on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 28. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Second and 10. They defer to White out of the shotgun. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On first down, Tagovailoa escaping the pressure right. This goes out right to Doyle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. 2 and now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Tua on 4th down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. Second and 11 now. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Tua, a final shot before half. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Second and 11. Tua going to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Doyle. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On 1st down, it's Harris. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, Jones. That's caught by Myers. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. The drive keeps moving.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Three tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? To a hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ross.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Doyle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. And right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
2 and a throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Matt Judon in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Tua flushed out right, and he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force him.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run again with Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And that's a run characteristic of Damian Harris. When he touches it, he gets not what's just blocked, but he gets a few more yards as well. He's been dinged up his first 2 years with the Patriots, only 10 starts a year ago. But you have to believe that this coaching staff thinks that he's capable of bigger and better things.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Running out of the gun with White. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got Jack Doyle, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On play action, here's Tua. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. He's at the 30, past the 20, 10, 5, and they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Following the fumble recovery, Jones. He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This to the outside for Mack. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 41, Tua. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. Tua setting up shop to throw again. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jalen Mills. And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the give, it's White. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
New England on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They stay on the ground with White. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Throwing, Jones. Over the middle, complete. It's Myers. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jacoby Myers with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The extra point up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Looking for Campbell downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Pats are going to get it back here just past the 35. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start the drive with Harris. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
New England on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. This offense #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
First down, here's White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Jones, open man is born. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Jones throwing on fourth down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Yeah, he's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll run for it. This is White. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after here coming up. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Tua's throw complete here to Doyle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Tua going to try and throw for it.
Flush to his right. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And this is secured by the Patriots. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of